for Chapter 10, Reinforce Your Skills, you will continue to work with Puppy Love Pamper Pooch, so be sure to access your QuickBooks Online trial subscription first. Reinforce Your Skills 10-1. Analyze and record transaction. Sadie has left this stack of miscellaneous paperwork in your inbox. In this exercise, you will sort through it and determine what is affected and what action to take. Then you will create and record the required transactions. Analyze these transactions, noting the accounts affected and the appropriate action. So we're first going to start with a deposit slip. I guess we're going to create a deposit slip dated September 17, 2026 for the amount of $208.56. So we want to go to New. Under Others, you want to go to Bank Deposits.
So it's asking us to do a deposit slip dated September 17. So we're going to go ahead, September 17, 2026. We're going to do it to our bank, Los Angeles City Bank. If we add all three of them, should be the amount that they're asking us to do the deposit for, $208.56. So we're going to do that, save and close.
Okay, our second task here is copies of checks from, this is what Sadie left on our inbox. Now, we're gonna go to New. We received checks, so these are payments, so we received payments. From what client? This is from Windermere Kennels, dated, and that would be September 17, 2026. Now, what did we get? We received a check, reference number 18871. I'm going to go ahead and put it as uncategorized assets for now. Amount received, $225. So it automatically clicks on the two invoices that totals $225. I'm going to do Save and New. The next check received is from Greenway Kennels. September 17, 2026. And that's going to be a check. The check number is 15205. Okay, so they don't give us the amount of how much this check was. However, the third thing to do here, it's asking us to do a deposit slip for the total amount of $634.50. Now, if we do the difference of $634.50 less the $225 that we already recorded for this Windermere Kennels, the difference is $409.5. So now we have to figure out what here totals the $409.50. So, okay, I think this 220. Let's try this one and this. Oh, there you go. $409.50. So that's our next payment. Why do they do this? I'm not sure, but they do it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead, save and close. Our next one is a City Credit Union credit card receipt from the Office Plus for printer paper and toner, dated September 28 for the amount of $158.14. So she gave me a receipt from Office Plus, so we're going to go ahead and that would be an expense. Now this is for the Office Plus, and it was via credit card, so we're going to choose our credit card here, which was Credit Union. Here we go. The date is 09/28/2026. Credit card. Okay, so it's going to be for printer, paper, and toner for the amount of $158.14. And we're going to save and close. Okay, so next we have Reinforce Your Skills 10-2. Set up class tracking and add new classes. Sadie has added a couple of groomers to assist with all the new clients and wants to keep track of grooming by each groomer and the kennel pets. In this exercise, you will set up classes for each groomer and one for the kennel pets. It's asking us to go to the gear, your company, account settings, go to advanced. Now it should be under categories. It says edit the category settings to turn on classes and enable the options to, okay, so here we go, track classes, and it says to click on this, warn me when a transaction isn't assigned to a class. So here we go. Click on the checkbox to assign one class to each row in the transaction and then save and done. We don't have to click on anything. We actually have to select it, which is already selected for us in my case. And we're going to save and hit done. Reinforce Your Skills 10.3 or 10-3. I actually recorded the whole transaction. However, I guess it wasn't recording. Therefore, I'm just going to show you how to do the first one, and you're going to have to do the rest. It should be similar, very similar, but you'll see. So it says, the first one, it says that Benny Stewart brought his small dog, Maggie. So we're going to type in here, Benny, and it should come up, Benny, you see. Make sure you select Maggie. Now I have sales receipt number 1074, but now remember, I did do the entries already. That's why I'm at 1074, but you should have a smaller number. So the sales receipt date should be 10/03/2026. They brought in his small dog Maggie for a bath and brush and paid with check number 4844. So here we're gonna put that check number because we know it's a check. Would have been cash, we would have selected cash, but it's gonna be a check, and it's gonna be check number 4844. Now for the service, again, it's gonna be the same date, which is 10/03/2026. Product, now it didn't mention that it was the bath and brush, so we're going to type in bath and it should come up. Okay, these are the bath ones. Now it was for a small dog, so we're going to select this bath and brush small. Okay, and it's going to give you the price. Classify it, it's which employee worked on the dog, so that's going to be Becky. The book says that it's Becky D, so we're going to type in Becky D. And now we can go with the second service, which is the teeth brushing, and same date, 10/03/2026. And that's going to be for the teeth. There we go, teeth brush. One, and same thing, we're going to classify it as Becky D. And it's $25 total. Okay, so then you're able to save and close, or save and new actually. And then you'll go ahead and do the next one, which is Bonnie's Zoe brought in her small dog for Missy. You're going to do the same thing. The client, choose Bonnie, choose Missy, select Missy, and then the date, and make sure you type in the payment method, the reference number. If it's a check, if it's cash, You don't need a reference number. Like I said, I did record it like a 10-13 minute video doing all these transactions, and it didn't record. Okay, so our next one is for Sadie. Sadie, this is for number 2. Sadie worked on site at Windermere Kennels. She did a mini pet groom for 5 small dogs and cleaned all their ears. Record the invoice for this service. Okay, so it's telling us it's an invoice, so we want to go ahead and go to invoice. New customer invoice. Okay, so the client is Windermere. Here we go. And it says that she did mini pets grooms for 5 small dogs. It doesn't give us a date, but we're going to say it's on the same date, 10/03/2026. Now, the product was for, or the service was for 5 small dogs, mini pets. Okay, so we're going to go to mini, small, and it was 5 of them. And this is under, we're going to classify this as under the kennel. Now, once again, 10/03/2026, and there was, she cleaned all of the dog's ears. So we're going to type in ear, and it should come up, ear cleaned. And this is for 5 dogs. And same thing, we're going to classify this as a kennel. The invoice for this service, don't forget to classify it. Okay, so in here, before we close it, let's go ahead and add the kennel prices. $22.15. This $15 is going to go down to $13.50. Total is $180. Save and close.